Hello everyone, I'm making a video on steaming milk with Rancilio Sylvia modded version of Delonghi Dedica. In the previous video I showed the tutorial how to modify this coffee machine, and some of you had a few troubles when it comes to steaming milk, including myself. A few things like amount of airflow got a little bit different compared to the original version. So in this video I'm gonna show you a few examples of steaming, showing you how this new steam one works. As you know, steaming milk has quite a few variables like temperatures, the amount of milk you're using, so in each different circumstance you might have a different result. In this video I'll be using 15 grams of espresso and 185 grams of milk in the first test, so you can compare the amount of stretching that needs to be done for your drinks. You can adjust based on these numbers. So let's get started. So in the first attempt we will be making two small drinks, and we'll be steaming milk individually for each drink. Don't forget to flush all the water that's left in the group head and the line. If you're new to steaming and stretching milk, keep in mind the positioning of the steam wand. What you want to do is to place it in the first quarter of the jug, and then before you start steaming you place this tip of the steam wand about half a centimeter underneath the surface. Then you turn the steam wand on and you lower your jug a little bit until you hear the hissing sound. Once you start to hear hissing, that means the air is being integrated. With this new steam wand, I let the air until the jug starts to get warm. Once I feel that I have enough of air, I bring the jug up. Once the jug gets hot and it's hard to touch, then I turn the steam off. So we got our first milk ready. If you see any bubbles, tap the jar a few times. Spinning helps to reintegrate the froth back to the milk, so there is less separation. When it comes to pouring part, I would recommend you using a slightly bigger jug, as it helps to bring the froth out easier. Let's make another drink. This time I'll be using exactly the same amount of milk. Just gonna show you from slightly different angle. Keep in mind, if you're using more milk to steam, you will need more time of air inflow when it comes to steaming. Placing the one underneath the surface, turning steam on, and lowering the jug. Just a few millimeters until you hear the hissing. You want to have a nice and spinning motion. The spinning motion helps to get rid of all the large bubbles that appeared at the beginning, and what you're left with is nice microfoam. Once you start feeling that the jug is hot, turn the steam off. As you can see, you still might have a few bubbles. Don't worry, just spin a few times. And the pouring part. This drink was a little bit more frothier than I expected, which means for next time I want to reduce the amount of air I let to come in. Here we go, first two drinks ready. Now let's steam a larger drink. For this case we'll be using about 370 grams of milk, which basically we are steaming for both of these small drinks at the same time. let's drain all the water that's left. And let's get steaming. So, all the same principles, putting one in the first quarter, and that's where we're keeping the one. If you see a lot of bubbles coming in, don't be afraid, it's totally fine. Now let's stay in this position and let the air only gradually in. This amount of milk will need more air, so we keep stretching it gently by going down with the jug. Once you start feeling the warmth in the jug, go up as we have enough of microfoam. Now we're just waiting until it gets hot enough. When your hand can't handle the heat, that means the milk is ready. And then we turn it off. Don't forget to flush the milk from the steam wand, as it happened for me once that the milk was left at the tip of a nozzle, which got hard when I was away. And the next time I used the coffee machine and I tried to steam the milk, the hose that was attached to the steam wand came off as air could not escape, and I had to unscrew and get into the machine to reattach it. So as you can see, the milk is quite nice and smooth. Let's make a nice swirl. And here's our drinks. So if you have any more questions, please drop them below in the comment section. This new steam wand is definitely an upgrade. It takes a few days to get used to the changes, but I promise it's definitely worth it. Take care, guys.